Warning, my son, do not ignore this sign. A massive financial block is breaking in 72 hours, bringing unexpected wealth to your door. Come closer to the table and sit down, my child, because what we are about to discuss is not just about money, it is about your dignity and your peace of mind. I have been waiting for you, Cancer, because the energy of the moon has been heavy on your shoulders lately, and I know you have been crying silently where no one can see you. You carry the weight of your family and your loved ones, often forgetting that you also need to be taken care of. But today, the universe is turning the page in your favor. Before we touch this sacred deck, I ask you to subscribe to this channel and like this video, not for numbers, but to claim this blessing for yourself and let the energy flow freely between us. God bless your heart for being here, and please do not leave until the very last card is revealed, because the message is a complete story that you need to hear to the end. I am shuffling these old cards now, and I can feel the heat radiating from them, a sign that the blockage is already dissolving as we speak. My hands are moving the cards, mixing your past worries with your future glory, and I feel a vibration that tells me you are ready to receive. To seal this pact with the universe and open the floodgates of prosperity, I want you to go to the comments right now and write this powerful affirmation. I am open to the financial miracle that restores my peace today. Write it with faith, my daughter. Write it with conviction, my son, because your word is the key that unlocks the door. Now, I am cutting the deck into 3 piles representing your past struggles, your current reality, and the immediate future that is rushing towards you. I am drawing the first card from the center pile, and it is the 5 of Pentacles. But do not be afraid, because it appears in the reverse position. This is exactly what I felt when you walked in. This card represents the hardship and the feeling of being left out in the cold that you have endured for so long. It tells me that you have felt abandoned by luck, counting every penny and worrying if you will make it through the month. But its reversal is the first sign of the breakthrough. The poverty consciousness is leaving your aura right now, Cancer, and the feeling of lack is being replaced by a sense of security that you have not felt in years. I am pulling the second card now, and oh, my child, look at this. It is the Ace of Pentacles, the ultimate card of material new beginnings. This is not a small sum of money. This is a solid, tangible offer, or a gift from the universe that lands directly in your hands. It confirms that the financial block is indeed breaking, just as I told you at the start, and it brings with it a seed of wealth that will grow into a mighty tree if you tend to it. I see a specific source here, perhaps money, that was owed to you, or a legal matter that is finally being decided in your favor. You have been patient. You have been kind even when you were hurting, and this ace is your reward for keeping your heart pure during the storm. Now, let me reach for a third card to see how this wealth will manifest in your daily life. It is the 6 of Wands, the card of victory and public recognition, which tells me that this financial turnaround will also restore your reputation or your status in the eyes of others. You have felt judged or underestimated, my son. Maybe people thought you were down and out. But this card says you will hold your head high again. The victory is not just about the money in your bank account. It is about the validation that you were right to trust in your path and your intuition. I am sensing a strong connection to a family member or a close partner here. someone who perhaps doubted you, but will now look at you with newfound respect. I am moving my hand over the deck again, feeling for the next message, because the cards are not done with you yet. There is a warning here, too, a gentle one from a father who loves you, about how to handle this incoming abundance so you do not lose it. I am drawing the King of Cups, and he looks directly at you with calm and composed eyes, reminding you to manage this new wealth with emotional intelligence. Cancer, you are a giver by nature. You want to save everyone. But this king warns you that this blessing is primarily for your stability first. Do not rush to lend it out or fix everyone else's problems before you have secured your own foundation, because this miracle was sent to you for a reason. I feel the need to pull another card to clarify the timing of this event, as I mentioned 72 hours at the beginning. The Eight of Wands flies out of the deck, confirming the speed and urgency of this message. Things are going to move very fast starting now. Expect a phone call, an email, or a notification that changes the atmosphere in your home instantly. It is coming in like an arrow, swift and direct, and you need to be ready to act and say yes when the opportunity presents itself. Do not hesitate. Do not let your old fears of what if paralyze you, because this energy is fast and requires you to be agile. I am looking at the bottom of the deck now to see the underlying energy of this entire reading, and it is the Wheel of Fortune. My child, destiny is spinning, and you are finally moving from the bottom of the wheel to the very top. This is not just luck. This is divine timing, orchestrating a sequence of events that will leave you breathless with gratitude. You have cried enough, you have worried enough, and the universe is now balancing the scales to pay you back for every tear. I feel a presence here, perhaps a grandfather or a father figure in spirit, who is guiding this luck towards you, ensuring that you are protected as you rise. The cards are painting a picture of a total transformation, not just of your wallet, but of your entire sense of self-worth. You are stepping into a period where you will no longer have to scrape by, but you will have enough to share from a place of abundance, and not sacrifice. I'm going to pause for a moment to let this sink in, but my hand is already itching to draw the next card because I see a shadow lurking near this brightness that we must address. There is someone in your circle, represented by a card I'm about to pull, who may not be as happy for your success as they pretend to be. Let me turn this card over and see who this energy belongs to, because protection is just as important as abundance. It is the Seven of Swords, and it confirms my suspicion that there is envy disguised as friendship nearby. Be careful who you share your good news with in the first few days, my daughter. Keep your joy private until the money is safely in your hands. This person has been watching you, waiting for you to fail, and your sudden rise will confuse and irritate their dark heart. But do not worry, because the cards also show how to neutralize this energy without a fight. I am placing the High Priestess over the Seven of Swords, which means your intuition will reveal this person to you before they can do any harm. Trust your gut feeling, Cancer. If something feels off about a person's compliment, it probably is. You have the protection of the High Priestess, which is your natural birthright, allowing you to see beyond the masks people wear. Now, I want to look deeper into the source of this incoming wealth, because the cards are hinting at something from the past returning. I am shuffling a small section of the deck again to focus on this specific detail. I draw the Six of Cups, a card of nostalgia and past connections, which strongly suggests that this money is linked to something or someone from your history. It could be an old investment, a past job, or even an inheritance that was delayed or complicated until now. The universe never forgets what is owed to you, even if you had written it off years ago. This money is coming back with interest, carrying the energy of restoration and karmic justice. My child, are you feeling the relief washing over you yet? Or is there still a knot of anxiety in your stomach? Let me pull the Star card to soothe that remaining fear. This is the card of healing and hope, shining its light on your weary soul. It tells me that this financial miracle is the start of a long-term healing process for you, allowing you to dream again about the future instead of just surviving the present. You can start planning that trip, that home improvement, or that education you put on hold for everyone else. The Star is your guarantee that this is not a fleeting moment of luck, but the beginning of a sustained period of grace. I am hearing a message about a contract or a document that needs your attention soon. I pull the Justice card, sitting stern and fair, indicating that any legal papers or agreements you sign now will be balanced and in your favor. If you have a court case or a settlement pending, this is the sign that the gavel will come down on your side. Justice demands that you be compensated for your losses, and the universe is enforcing this decree right now. Stay focused, my son. Do not let your mind wander, because the next card is going to reveal a specific action you must take to claim this bounty. I see the Page of Pentacles, a young and studious energy, advising you to look at the details and perhaps learn a new way of managing your resources. It suggests that a small opportunity or a new idea you have recently had is the key to multiplying this incoming wealth. Do not dismiss your own ideas as silly or small. This page tells you that they have the potential to grow into an empire. You are being given a fresh start, a clean slate, and it is up to you to write the new story of your life upon it. The energy in the room is shifting now, becoming more dense and serious, as if the spirits want to give you a final instruction before we continue. I am drawing the Strength card, and it shows a woman gently taming a lion, reminding you that your greatest asset in this transition is your gentle strength. You do not need to fight or shout to claim what is yours. Your quiet resilience is what has brought you to this moment of victory. You have tamed your own inner demons, your fears, and your insecurities, and now you are ready to lead your life with courage. I feel that there is more to this story, especially regarding how this change will affect your personal relationships. I am going to draw more cards to see the ripple effect of this miracle, but first, I need you to breathe with me and release the tension in your jaw. Let the energy of the cards settle into your bones. I am ready to turn the next card, which will show us the reaction of your partner or spouse to this news. It is the Two of Cups, a beautiful sign of partnership and mutual understanding, suggesting that this financial relief will bring you closer to your loved one. The stress of money has created distance between you, but as the block breaks, the love will flow freely again. You will be able to look at each other without the shadow of worry darkening your gaze. But wait, I see another card sticking out of the deck, demanding to be seen. It is the Moon, your ruling card, Cancer, and it brings a layer of mystery and depth to this reading. It warns that not everything is clear yet. There may be some hidden details or illusions that will only be revealed in the moonlight. Trust your instincts more than your eyes in the coming days, for the moon can deceive those who rely only on logic. It asks you to pay attention to your dreams tonight, for they will contain symbols and messages about this wealth that your conscious mind might miss. I am here with you, guiding you through the mist, and I will not let you get lost. We are going deep into the rabbit hole now, my child, and I can see that the path ahead is winding but paved with gold. I am preparing to open a new line of destiny for you. The moon told us to be careful of illusions, so I am compelled to draw a clarifying card right on top of it to see exactly what is hiding in the shadows. I am turning over the Queen of Swords, and she cuts through the fog with her blade of truth. This is your energy, Cancer, rising up in defense of your new fortune. The Queen of Swords tells me that when this money arrives, you must put aside your sentimental heart for a moment and think with cold, hard logic. There will be people coming out of the woodwork, people who haven't called you in years, suddenly asking for help or presenting you with investment opportunities that sound too good to be true. This queen is your guardian. She says no without guilt. She tells you that you're not responsible for saving everyone who refused to swim when the tide was low. I see a specific situation involving a contract or a verbal agreement you made in the past. Someone might try to say you owe them a piece of your success. Do not believe them. The debt was paid long ago, likely through your emotional labor and the suffering you endured on their behalf. Stand firm, my child, because your firmness is what protects your blessing. Now, I feel a vibration pulling my hand towards the left side of the table, the side of the past. I must see who this person is that the Seven of Swords hinted at earlier. I am drawing the Knight of Wands, but he is reversed. This represents a chaotic, inconsistent person, perhaps a fire sign like Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or someone with that impulsive nature. This person runs hot and cold. They come in and out of your life like a whirlwind, leaving a mess behind for you to clean up. They are sensing your energy shift. They smell the abundance coming your way, and they want to come back to warm themselves by your fire. But listen to your grandfather. The fire is for you and your home, not for tourists who only visit when the weather is nice. I am placing the Ten of Pentacles right in the center of the spread, covering the initial worry. Look at this card, my son. Look at the richness of it. This is the ultimate card of legacy, family stability, and long-term wealth. This confirms that the money coming is not a small one-time windfall that disappears in a month. This is building money. This is money that allows you to put a down payment on a house, to start a college fund, to secure your old age. It speaks of a restoration of family honor. If there was a property dispute or an inheritance issue that tore your family apart, the Ten of Pentacles predicts a resolution that favors you. It might not repair the relationships, but it will definitely repair the bank account. I feel the need to ask the deck about the timing again because I know your heart is anxious. When, Father? When? I hear you ask. I am shuffling just 3 cards to get a specific time marker. I draw the Chariot. This is a card of movement, of things taken off. The Chariot is associated with the number 7, echoing the 72 hours I mentioned before, but it also speaks of July or a period of rapid advancement over the next 7 weeks. However, because it is next to the 8 of Wands we saw earlier, I am leaning towards the faster interpretation. The momentum is already building. You might see the number 77 or 777 repeatedly in the next few days. Take that as a direct wink from the universe that the chariot is on its way to pick you up. But wait, there is another message here that I cannot ignore. I am looking at the bottom of the deck, and I see the Three of Swords. Do not be scared. This is not a new heartbreak. This is the memory of an old betrayal that still haunts your relationship with money. Perhaps you were cheated in the past, or you saw your parents fight about money until it destroyed the love in the house. This trauma has made you believe that money equals pain, or that if you get rich, you will be lonely. I am pulling the Sun card to cover that Three of Swords immediately. The sun burns away the clouds of the past. It tells you that it is safe to be wealthy and happy at the same time. You do not have to choose between love and money anymore, Cancer. That was an old script written by people who didn't know your worth. I want you to engage with this energy of the sun. Go to the comments right now and write, "I release the pain of the past and accept my golden future." Do it for yourself, to tell your subconscious mind that the suffering is over. As you write, imagine the sun warming your face, melting away that ice in your chest. Let's look at the career aspect, because this financial miracle is tied to your purpose. I am drawing the Ace of Wands. This is a spark of inspiration, a new project, a new job offer that excites you. It is passionate energy. If you have been thinking about starting a business, especially something related to care, food, home, or nurturing others, this is your green light. The universe is not just giving you fish, it is giving you a fishing boat. This Ace of Wands suggests that the money might come through a creative idea you've been sitting on. Dust off that manuscript, revisit that business plan, make that call you have been afraid to make. The energy supports bold action right now. I sense a blockage clearing in your throat chakra. You have wanted to say something, to demand what you are worth, but you remain silent to keep the peace. The King of Swords joins the reading now. He is the master of communication. He tells you that in the coming days you will find the words. You will speak with authority and people will listen. You will negotiate a better rate. You will demand a refund, or you will simply tell someone, "That is not enough for me." And they will respect it. Your voice is the key that turns the lock. We are reaching a critical point in the reading. I have 2 more cards to draw before we can fully understand the scope of this blessing, and my hands are trembling slightly because the energy is becoming very physical. I feel a pressure in the third eye, a sign that a spiritual revelation is imminent. I am reaching for a card that will tell us what you need to sacrifice to get this. Yes, there is always a trade-off. I turn over the 4 of Pentacles. The sacrifice is your fear of scarcity. You must stop holding on to money so tightly out of fear that it will run out. This card shows a man clutching his coins, unable to move. You must open your hands to circulate the energy. Buy yourself something nice today, even if it is small. Tip a little extra. Prove to the universe that you trust the flow. If you hoard, you block. If you flow, you grow. The next card is the Judgment. This is the wake-up call I felt coming. Judgment is about a second chance. You are being called to rise up from the grave of your old life. The angels are blowing their trumpets for you, Cancer. This means that the financial miracle is not just luck. It is a karmic reward for the good deeds you have done when no one was watching. All those times you helped others, all those times you listened to their problems, it is all coming back to you now multiplied by 10. But judgment also asks you to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for the debts, for the bad investments, for the times you were too generous with the wrong people. It is time to wipe the slate clean. I am peering into the mist of the future, and I see a physical object that will be a sign for you. I am drawing the Page of Cups to see what it is. The page holds a cup with a fish in it. Expect to see a symbol of a fish, or perhaps an aquarium, or receive a gift that involves water or fluids. It sounds strange, I know, but Spirit works in mysterious ways. When you see this sign, know that the money is within reaching distance. There is one final secret the deck is holding back, something about a specific person in your family who is going to play a surprising role in this. The final secret is revealed now. I am turning over the King of Pentacles, but he is paired with the Six of Swords. This specific person is an older male figure in your family, perhaps a father, an uncle, or a grandfather figure who has been emotionally distant or physically far away. He has been stubborn, holding on to resources or information that belong to you, possibly due to pride or a misguided sense of protecting the family legacy. But look at his face in the card. The expression has softened. The energy of the Six of Swords indicates he is undergoing a transition, a change of heart. Or perhaps he is moving away and realizes he cannot take his burdens with him. He is going to contact you, or you will receive news about him. And this contact is the catalyst for the financial release I spoke of earlier. He is not doing this to be a hero. He is doing it to clear his own conscience before a new chapter begins. Accept what he offers, Cancer, but do not feel obligated to let him back into your inner circle if he was toxic. Take the resource, say thank you to the universe, and keep your boundaries strong. Now, I must give you the ritual to seal this financial miracle and protect it from the envious eyes we saw earlier. Tonight, before you sleep, I want you to take a clear glass of water, add a pinch of coarse salt to it, representing the tears you have already cried, so you do not have to cry them again. Place this glass under your bed or on your nightstand near your head. As you place it, say out loud, I wash away the poverty of the past and I drink from the well of abundance. Leave it there all night to absorb any negative thought forms or psychic attacks. In the morning, do not drink it. Pour it down the drain or into the toilet and flush it away, visualizing that you are flushing away your debts and your worries. This creates a clean vacuum that the universe must fill with gold. I am drawing one last card, the outcome card for the next 3 days. It is the Ace of Pentacles again. It fell out at the beginning, and it returns at the end. This is the ultimate confirmation. The loop is closed. The money is yours. It is done. It is signed. It is delivered. My child, my hands are hot. My heart is full, and I know in my old bones that your life is about to change. Do not forget who you are when you reach the top. Do not forget the prayers you made when you had nothing. I ask you one last time to subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet, not for me, but to keep this energetic portal open. Like this video, to confirm your receipt of the Ace of Pentacles. And please come back and tell your grandfather in the comments when this miracle happens, because I live for your joy. May San Miguel Archangel stand at your front door, and may the light of the stars guide your path. I bless you, I love you, and I will be waiting for you right here at this table for our next reading. Go in peace, my child. The storm is over.